All right, why don't we go ahead and get started? Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Pagny Health and Research Foundation Grand Round today. I'm Tahina Day O'Connor from the foundation, and we're starting a new series today about self-kindness. And today's session is Just Breathe. I hope you are looking forward to learning how to relax in any situation. So we're really excited to bring this to you. Next slide. Just some housekeeping. We are recording this session, so you can come back to it at any point at the link that you see on the page there. The link should be coming into your chat as well if you want to access it from there. We will have like a questions and comments session after the presentation. Please sign in for your attendance to claim your CME CE through our EEDS text. I will be showing that to you in just a second with the code. And please complete the evaluation survey because that will validate your being here today for your CE certification, and it gives us really great feedback. So thank you for doing that. Next slide. So today's program is getting a half a credit for CME, and the activity sign-in code is 61SIRE, 61SIRE, and that code will expire tomorrow at noon, so make sure you sign in before then to get your CE. The text code is 828-295-1144. You can visit eeds.com as well, or use your phone applications. Bryan Burns is our presenter today, and he has no relevant financial relationships to report in the last 12 months with the commercial interest. The activity is not commercially supported. Next slide, please. Quickly, please join us next week for the second topic in self-kindness, Relax the Body, also facilitated by Bryan Burns, and where you will learn about intention setting, meditation instruction. We'll do a body scan and a breath exercise. The week after that is We're in This Together, Common Humanity, also by Bryan, intention setting, a meditation, contemplation, and another breath exercise. We will be sending you the links to these. They are probably in your chat box right now, so you can sign into those, and we look forward to seeing you. Please join us. Next slide, please. I'm going to let Bryan Burns take it away. He's a Search Inside Yourself instructor at HRO Core, and he has been with us before over the summer. We had a lot of great resilience sessions with him. So I'll let you go ahead and take it away, Bryan.
Thank you so much, Tahina, and thank you for inviting us. We're happy to be here. So just a little bit of background on me, and then we'll get into our program. So I've been practicing mindfulness, formal mindfulness practice for about 20 years. And prior to that, even further back as an elite athlete. And my main roles are as a father to a 4-year-old, my daughter Ella, and husband to my wife Liz, and expectant father. We're expecting in May. So next slide, please. Just quickly about Search Inside Yourself. Tahina mentioned it. It was born at Google. I am a certified teacher of the Search Inside Yourself Leadership Institute, which is based in San Francisco. The curriculum was developed with experts in mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and neuroscience, and we teach practical techniques to help you develop emotional resilience, cognitive resilience, equanimity, and inner calm, and which kind of brings us to today. And as Tahina mentioned, we did a couple of short sessions last year. So this series is intended to give you this, just really a space to settle, calm your mind and your hearts, take a break, and offer yourselves kindness and compassion in the midst of everything that's going on in your world and our world. And there is this explosion of research regarding self-compassion over the last 10 years, showing many different benefits for well-being, including increased happiness, life satisfaction, motivation, better relationships, physical health, better physical health, less anxiety and depression, and also greater resilience, which we need to cope with stressful life events. And the starting point for all of this is the breath. So that's what we're here to do today. The first thing I'd like to invite you to do is set an intention. So I always love doing this practice at the beginning of a session, of a dedicated mindfulness session. And it's a powerful practice that you can start by closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. And just sensing what has motivated you to get here today. You had to notice this session in your email. You had to follow the process of signing up and then showing up. With everything going on in your life, is there something that brought you here? Or maybe there's a spontaneous motivation that's coming to you right now that's to guide your practice over the next 25 minutes or so. It might be something simple like just taking care of yourself, or maybe it's more about being present this evening with your loved ones when you go home. And really it could be anything. It might be profound, or it might just be something very simple. Whatever comes to mind is perfect. So with that intention in mind, again, today's session is focused on the breath, and a breath is a powerful tool that we have in our self-kindness toolkit. So whether you're an experienced meditator or joined us for some of the sessions last year or last summer, or whether you've maybe never meditated, I just invite you to bring a beginner's mind to this experience the next few minutes. And I've found myself with some experience in meditation over the last couple decades that really, when I really pay attention, there's always something new to learn, even though, as we all may know or come to know, that meditation can be pretty boring. Sitting and following your breath is not the most exciting thing, but there's always something new to learn or experience. And finally, regardless of where you are, we recognize that you might be, particularly if you're at the hospital or if you're at your workplace, that it might be noisy and chaotic. And just remind you of a quote by Alan Watts, which was, if you can't meditate in a boiler room, you can't meditate. So distractions are good practice material. So I invite you to just notice them and welcome them. So we're going to start with a sitting meditation practice. So just first of all, finding a good, comfortable posture, feeling your feet on the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, feeling your connection to the ground, feeling your seat shifting around a bit if that feels more comfortable. Feeling a good connection to the ground. And feeling our spine upright, alert yet relaxed posture. And often it can help to tuck your chin. This helps us lengthen our neck, so our spine is long from the top of our head down. And we also want to just make sure that we're not, you can roll your neck a bit, just getting comfortable in your head and neck. And we want to make sure that we're not clenching our jaw. And one of the ways to do that is you can just leave your mouth slightly open and place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And your hands can just rest on your lap, wherever it feels comfortable. Just rolling your shoulders a bit, relaxing them. And if your eyes are still open, you might want to, you could close your eyes if that feels good, or you can just gaze a few feet in front of you, gently in front of you. If your eyes are open, there's no particular focus on a particular point, just have them relaxed. Same sense as with our ears, we're not straining to hear anything in particular, particularly again, if there's a lot of noise around you, just can notice and just let that go. And then we want to bring our attention, our focus to the breath. And our breathing here is just normal breathing. And sometimes in mindfulness, we talk about the monkey mind. Our mind is always jumping from one thought to the next. What did I forget? What do I have to do after lunch? What am I going to eat for dinner? When am I going to get around to figuring out what to buy for Valentine's Day? Many thoughts jumping into our minds, and stopping them is not really an option. What we can do, though, is we can train our mind to focus, to notice when we've been carried away in a thought, and then reorient our attention to the breath. So we're using the breath as the object of our attention and building that tool of focus and attention. And at the same time, we're also developing self-awareness as we do this. We, over time, develop some sense of where our thoughts and emotions go to. And those are some topics for future lectures, but for now, I'm just going to invite you to take a few minutes. We'll have a few minutes of silence here, and just invite you to follow the breath. And again, as your mind wanders, just bringing your attention back to the breath. You can label it thinking, and just bring your attention back. And if you just joined us, just taking a few more minutes of focusing on the breath, sitting comfortably. And try taking a few deep breaths. Let it out through your mouth. And coming back to normal breath. So I didn't introduce the gong at the beginning, but we'll use that a couple more times just to demark our practice. So I'm going to lead a contemplation now on the breath, continuing our focus on the breath to help develop more awareness of the impact of the breath and the impact it can have on your ability to focus and develop self-awareness and resilience. So if you've slouched, just reestablishing your good posture, alert yet relaxed posture. And we'll start like this. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable again. And we're going to be doing fairly deep breaths on this, deep, slow breaths for the most part. So on the breath, breathing in, I know I'm breathing. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing. Breathing in, I recognize, like the breath, everything, good, bad, or indifferent, is not permanent. Breathing out, I recognize, like the breath, everything, good, bad, or indifferent, is not permanent. Breathing in a long breath, I know I'm breathing in a long breath. Breathing out a long breath, I know I'm breathing out a long breath. Breathing in a short breath, I know I'm breathing in a short breath. Breathing out a short breath, I know I'm breathing out a short breath. Breathing in, I am aware of my whole body. Breathing out, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing in, I relax my whole body. Breathing out, I relax my whole body. Breathing in, I feel joyful. Breathing out, I feel joyful. Breathing in and turning up the edges of your lips, I feel happy. Breathing out, keeping those edges of your lips up, I feel happy. Breathing in, I'm aware of my thoughts. Breathing out, I'm aware of my thoughts. Breathing in, I let go of my thoughts and focus on body and breath. Breathing out, I let go of my thoughts. Breathing in, I am aware. Breathing out, I am aware. Breathing in, I am happy. Breathing out, I am happy. Breathing in, I focus on the breath. Breathing out, I focus on the breath. Breathing in, I let go of what is holding me back. Breathing out, I let go of what is holding me back. Breathing in, I recognize, like the breath, everything, good, bad, or indifferent, is not permanent. Breathing out, I recognize, like the breath, everything, good, bad, or indifferent, is not permanent. Breathing in, I feel deep calm. Breathing out, I feel deep calm. And take a few more breaths on your own. Noticing what you're feeling, tuning into stillness. And taking a moment to feel gratitude and joy at giving yourself this kindness. And just returning our focus to the breath once again. Closing your eyes or leaving them open. Okay, and so we're getting close to the end of our time. I want to offer you a quick, short practice that you can do on the spot. It's 3 breaths. The first breath, tuning into the breath. Second breath, relax the body. And third breath, asking the question, what's important now? So this is a practice you can use anytime at your desk, in a meeting, on the subway, in your car, whatever. So we'll do it together, and then I'll give you another opportunity to do it on your own. So first breath, tuning into the breath, deep breaths. Second breath, relax the body. And third breath, what's important now? And one more time on your own. Thank you. And then we just wanted to give anybody an opportunity to ask any questions or any quick comments. I know some of you probably need to get moving on to the next thing. Or you can type them in. And if there's no questions or comments coming to mind, I'd invite you to bring your mind back to your intention that you set at the beginning of this practice session. So closing your eyes if that feels good. And just coming back to your intention. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week on the 17th, same time. I want to say same place, but it might be, I think it might be a different link. So forced kindness, there you go. So thank you, everybody, and have a great afternoon. Have a great end to your day. Bye-bye.